Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Debbie, and if you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that button down below and subscribe, of course. I would really appreciate it. So for today's video, I'm super excited because I went to the Morphe store for the first time and I made a purchase in store. So I usually buy them online, or I buy them on Ulta or at Ulta. And this time around, I decided to go to the Morphe store because they were the only ones that had the James Charles palette back in stock. So I went there, bought it, and I also bought a sponge. So I'm super excited to start the video. So let me get the palette. All right guys, so here is the palette. I'm gonna open it up for you guys. I'm sure you guys have seen this before. I'm gonna remove the protecting sleeve. And this is the palette right here. Oh my god, like, do you see this? These, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but these shadows are super vibrant, and from what I hear, super duper pigmented. Like, they will leave stains, and that's happened to me many times with some other shadows, and I'm not really worried about it. So what I'm gonna do, because I was actually told by one of the Morphe girls at the store that I should prime my eyelids with the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and even though I did apply some concealer when I was cleaning my brows, I'm still gonna go in with sun because it's just going to help the shadow apply better, show up more vibrant, and it's just going to also somewhat help prevent staining up my lids. But if it does, it's okay. It's just the fact that these shadows are super duper pigmented, and we've been warned many times. So I am not worried about it. It'll come off. And yeah, so what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm going to apply some of the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. All right, so now I'm going to jump right into the palette. I'm going to set the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I'm gonna grab the JH30 brush, and I'm gonna go in with, what is this called? This one is called Flashback. So I'm grabbing this white. It's like pure white shadow. And I'm just going to grab that and set the lid. All right, so now that I'm done setting the lid, I'm going to go in with this shade called Pinkity Drinkity. It's such a cute name. It's this really pale pink in the palette. And I'm grabbing a Morphe M441 brush, and I'm just going to apply that in the transition area. I don't know what look I'm going for. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with this shade. All these colors down here, like the bottom two rows. I have to. Like, this palette needs the attention on the last two rows. That's where it needs attention. And that's exactly where I'm gonna stick to. So I'm just applying Pinkity Drinkity. Such a cute name. I think that's like my favorite name in the palette. Just say it. Pinkity Drinkity. So cute. I need to make sure I have my Cinema Secrets like spray for my brushes on the side, because I think I may need it, to be honest with you, with all these shades, especially because they're supposed to be really pigmented. I mean, this one is a very nice, like, light dust of pink. And it's like the lightest, like a delicate pink, you know? I think that's good. All right, so now I'm gonna grab this shade here. This purple shade is called Single, and I'm grabbing my Morphe M507 brush. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna grab the other shade next to it. It's called Escape. I'm gonna mix these two together and see what happens. I don't know. So I'm just applying this on the outer V. just like that. All right, so what I did was I grabbed a little bit more of this grape color from the palette. This one is called Escape. I'm gonna go in with this one alone first. And I'm just going to build it up. And I think I'm gonna stop right there. Now I'm just going to clean off this brush real quick. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go in with the shade Single. Again, alone. All right, so I'm gonna go in with Single using that same MORPHE 507 brush. I'm going to apply that right next to Escape, just like that. Do you guys see how pretty that's like gradiating into like the lighter purple? It's looking really, really pretty. It doesn't look patchy, which is awesome. So far I haven't had an issue, and that's a really dark shade, and sometimes like dark shades are really hard to work with, but so far, and I have no fallout. So yeah, no fallout, and I applied it and you guys saw there's nothing going on. It applied really nicely, blended out really good. So now I think I'm gonna go in with this shade, and this one is called Skip. I'm gonna go in with the same brush, the M507 brush. I'm gonna grab Skip, and I'm going to go right next to Single. I don't know, like these shadows apply really nicely. It's not giving me a problem at all. And I like it. So good. All right, so now this color right here, this one is called Artistry. It is such a gorgeous, gorgeous color, you guys. Do you see this? Oh, it has like pink, blue, like silver. Do you see that? It's so pretty. All right, so I'm gonna grab my Jaclyn Hill 42 brush. Hopefully I can get a good application with it. I'm going to apply that on the inner corner, and I'm going to apply it dry. Ooh, it's really pretty. It's like, gives you a hint of blue, purple in there. It's so pretty. I don't know if you guys can see that. I think some fell on my nose because it's kind of itchy. All right, so here we go. Ooh. That's really, really pretty. Let me see if I try to apply it with my finger, what happens. Oh, okay. So I got it a little bit more intense. So I think if you apply it with your finger, you're gonna get better pigmentation on it. You're gonna see it way, way better. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna go back in with, what was that called? Skip. And just go over that real quick. Just like that. Ooh, that's really pretty. Oh my gosh. I love that. I love shades like that. They're so pretty. All right, so now I'm gonna go right back in with the, where is this brush? My Morphe M441 brush. I'm gonna grab my Pinkity Drinkity and just going to apply that right on the transition area again and just go over everything. I think I wanna grab something else though. I think, I don't know. I don't know if I should do it. All right, so, I'm gonna grab, excuse me. All right, so I'm gonna go in with this shade here. It's called Love That. Don't know if I'm making a mistake right now, but you know what? It's all about trying things out. And I'm gonna grab also a little bit of Pinkity Drinkity just to get a little bit more of a lighter shade. And I'm just going to apply that in the transition area. Oh yes. Okay. Now I'm going to go back in with the shade Escape, which is this one here. And I'm just going to intensify the outer V again. It's good to start little by little, and if you need to add a little bit more, then you just add it. It's easier to add the shadow than to take it away. So always remember that. All right, so I'm gonna go right back in with Single again. This one, I just feel like got lost in the mix and just gotta bring it back, you know? All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to finish off the other eye, and when I'm done, we will continue on with the look. All right guys, so as you can see, I finished off the other eye. I also went on and applied some of these Salon Perfect lashes. These are the 614s. I absolutely love these. I've been absolutely obsessed. I need to pick up more of those because I have been catching myself abusing these, so I have to pick up more. So moving on to the face, I am going to go in with my Benefit Professional, and I'm just going to apply that really quickly. I'm also gonna go in with the Wet n Wild 3-in-1 primer water. This is the Photo Focus Cucumber Prep, Set, and Refresh. All right, so now for foundation, I'm gonna go in with this one. This is the Maybelline Dream Satin Liquid Foundation and Hydrating Serum. And this one is in the shade 75, which is Natural Beige. I'm gonna go in with my Morphe sponge. I'm really excited because I've never tried the Morphe sponge before. It is damp, I did damp it up a little bit. And now I'm just going to apply this all over the face. I have to say that the sponge is not as like bouncy. I don't know if that's just me, but the Real Technique sponge, which is the one I use all the time because it's super affordable compared to the Beauty Blender, because Lord, that thing is pricey. I don't know, it's a little different. It's a little stiff. There's like, I don't know. There's like no bounce in its sponge. I don't know. And I think I feel like it absorbed most of the foundation. I don't know. I feel like I have to add more because it didn't give you the coverage that I wanted. All right, so now for concealer, I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Medium. I'm gonna go in with the same Morphe sponge, but I'm just going to spray this with a little bit more water. So I'm using the Mario Badescu spray, and I feel like it just needs a little extra, I don't know, like it's just not blending the way I wanted it to, or it's just not as bouncy as I wanted it to be. But I mean, it's working. It's not a terrible sponge, it's just different. It's something to get used to because I'm so used to the Real Technique sponge. Alright, so I'm not mad at it. I do like how everything blended out really, really nicely. It's just that it's a little stiff compared to what I'm used to, but that's okay. I mean, it blended out everything flawlessly, so I'm alright with it. I could, you know, maybe purchase another sponge in the future. Alright, so now I'm going to cream contour, and I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. Let's go to the English side. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus Stick Foundation in the shade Almond. This one, you guys, I have been absolutely obsessed since the day I got it. I can't put this down. Like, I can't. I cannot. I'm just going to apply this in the areas that I usually apply. And cream contour, bronze, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so I'm going to stick with the sponge and see how well it blends this out. I'm just going to go with the other side and blend it out. Alright, so now I'm going to set the under eye, but before I go in and set that, I'm just going to go over it with the sponge one more time. Go over those creases. And I'm going to grab some of my RCMA translucent powder and grab my, what is this? My Real Techniques setting brush. And just go over the concealer and set that. For bronzer, I'm going to grab my Maybelline Master Bronze palette, and I'm just going to grab both these shades here, and I'm just using a BH Cosmetics brush. Now I'm just going to grab a little bit of this. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade Light Medium. And I'm just going to apply a little bit around the nose, some right here. I'm going to reverse contour and just make that look super clean. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this shade right here. This one is called Brother. And I'm going to apply that on the lower lash line. Super defined with the Sigma Flat Definer E15 brush. Alright, now I'm going to go in with this shade right next to it, and this one is called Playground. I love blues like this. They are just so gorgeous. I'm going to use that and apply that on the inner part of the lower lash line. Alright, now going back into the palette, I'm going to go in with Pinkity Drinkity, and I'm grabbing the JH40 brush. And what I'm going to do with that shade is I'm going to blend that on the lower lash line where I applied Playground and Brother. I think I need a little bit more of a denser brush. So I'm going to grab... Where are you? Okay, I'm gonna go in with this other brush and I'm just going to blend that out. There you go, that's better. I'm gonna grab the JH39 brush, and it's a pencil brush, And I'm just going to go over the shade, what was that called? Brother. And then I'm going to use the same brush and go over the shade Playground. Same thing on the other side. Alright, so definitely go in with a pencil brush like that and then go over that with the pink. So then it kind of looks like, cotton candy. Looks really pretty. I really love the shade Pinkity Drinkity. It is just so gorgeous. And I'm bringing that shade really low. But I love it. It just looks so good. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's like the lightest delicate pink ever. And it's just giving those two shades, making them look like cotton candy, which, like, I personally don't like cotton candy. I know, like, seriously, I don't know why. I'm not a big fan of it. Like, I don't have to have it, but I think it's just the pretty, they have like the gorgeous colors. Like pink, the blue, the purple, and then like when they're all mixed together, it just looks so gorgeous. I'm also going to go in and apply a little bit more of the, what is that called? Artistry shade in the inner corner, just like that. I'm gonna dust whatever fell off on my face. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with this Milani Stay Put Waterproof Eyeliner, and this is in the shade Keep It On Sapphire. Now I'm going to go in with some mascara and apply some on the lower lashes. Alright, so now moving on to highlighter, I'm going to go in with this shade, and this one is called Face. I'm going to grab this shade right here on a Morphe M510 brush and apply that. Wow. Do you guys see that? Oh my god. This is gorgeous. Oh my god. Like, do you see that? Do you, like, do you see that? Do you guys see that? Alright, so I'm gonna have to go in with a little bit of that on the brow bone because holy crap. That is so pretty. That is so pretty. I'm not even playing. Oh my god. Alright, so that highlight is absolutely gorgeous. Do you see that? Like, I know you guys see that. That is so pretty. Alright, so moving on to lips, I'm gonna go in with the Jordana Easy Liner in the shade Silver Lilac. And today for lipstick, I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills lip palette. I'm gonna mix a couple of different shades. First, I'm gonna start off with this pretty purple. I'm gonna grab a little bit of this berry and this brighter pink and see what I come up with. And since we're having fun with this palette, and I absolutely love this shade right here, Artistry, I'm gonna grab a little bit of this and apply that on the lips. All right, so what do we think about the lips? I feel like it, you know, adding a little touch of the shade Artistry on the lips just like made everything look so much better, right? I mean, I honestly love it. I love everything. I really do like it. The shadows were really easy to work with. I had absolutely no problem whatsoever with the darker shades. I mean, there were the, you know, the purples and the blue. I mean, I had no problem whatsoever. You guys witnessed it. And I really like this. I mean, obviously, yes, this is not ideal for every single day, but there are like the first top 2 rows in the palette. Let me show you guys real quick. I definitely see myself being able to use the first top 2 rows in this palette as well as the middle shade, the middle row. But the last 2 are definitely for something fun. You know, when you want to step out of your comfort zone and add, I don't know, something vibrant, something fun, something pop of color. You know, you have that option in this palette, and I think it's such a good palette, you guys. The blendability, the pigmentation, and you just have so many colors to choose from. It's very, very, very pretty. I really do like it. I love it, and I really enjoyed playing with it because I just love vibrant colors. You guys know that, and I had so much fun creating this look. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Natural Finish Setting Spray, and I'm just going to set my face. Alright guys, so this is the final look right here. What do you guys think of this? I absolutely love it, love it, love it. I love all of these shades together. It's giving me cotton candy vibes, and I just can't get enough of it. That shade Artistry in the inner corner just like grabbed me in, you know? It's such a gorgeous shade, and I applied that on the lips as well, and I feel like it just tied everything together, and I can't get enough of this palette. Like, I can't wait to create more looks using this palette. It's so, so good, and I'm so happy that I purchased it. Like I said, I was on the fence, but then like I came around and I was like, you know what? I need it. So, I mean, if you are on the fence on whether or not you want to purchase this palette, I honestly say go for it. You know, it's such a amazing palette. Oh my god, like I can't wait to start creating more looks. It's just this look right here, I don't think it's something I've ever done before, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Like, do you guys see this? Like, being able to apply face right here as the highlight and then the brow bone, oh my god, like I saw this and I'm just like, oh, this is stunning. Like, do you see that? It was like so effortless, like it just applied beautifully, you know, and I'm so happy with it. Yeah. And that is pretty much it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really, really love this. Like, I can't say it enough. I'm super happy with the turnout. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see more videos, give it a big thumbs up as well. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.